Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. Welcome aboard Roses and Rosewood, the show on the Thrift Store Rundown where we review both Bachelor and Pretty Little Liars content in the form of Entertainment Weekly magazines or any other entertainment magazine for that matter. We invite you to put your tray tables away, or not, whatever you want to do with them. Sit upright, keep your seatbelt fastened, and hold on for dear life as I bring both of these American institutions home on a budget. Just like pilot Peter Weber's journey to find love, this iteration of Roses and Rosewood is now officially in flight. And as said during the preview special, we're going to kick it off with not one, not two, but 3 issues of Entertainment Weekly due to an uneven playing field, an uneven quantity of EW magazines, 11 in total. So, from left to right, we have an issue from December 3rd, 2004. The cover story, inside TV's biggest cult hit since The X-Files, Lost. And then we have a bargain bolo alert. I'll be reviewing Lost via Domus soon. That's a PC computer game. In the middle, we have the July 4th, 2014 issue with Mad Max. Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron reboot the badass 80s franchise with Fury Road. It's also the Apocalypse issue. And on the right, a special double issue. Now the 99-cent price tag is covering up the exact date of this issue, so let's see what this is. This is from 2016. This is the first look issue, and we assume it to be January. The cover story is Benedict Cumberbatch in Doctor Strange, on the set of the most mystical, magical Marvel movie ever. And hopefully a first glimpse at the best peck on the cheek you've ever seen thus far from Rachel McAdams and Benedict Cumberbatch. So starting on the left, we're going to focus on EW from December 3rd, 2004. That's actually a day after my birthday. I should estimate how old I turned back in 2004, 1998. 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years old. Facing reality. With The Bachelor and other unscripted shows in free fall, is there a parachute for the genre? This article is by Jennifer Armstrong. Pictured the latest Bachelor, Survivor, and The Bachelorette's Ryan and Trista. Coined the godparents of the entire franchise. That stand for everything that's beneficial about it. This article is about the reality TV show genre on a downward spiral because of several nonsensical imitators trying to cash in on the success of Mike Fleisch's The Bachelor, and The Bachelorette as well. None to critical avail or success. And even Mike Fleisch is trying to cash in on his own success and do it unsuccessfully, and we'll talk about that. Special guest walking the TV hangout. The mere notion of having musical guests on a drama or a sitcom is kind of unsettling to me, but sometimes it could be quite comforting given, mediocre storylines. Take for example this iconic case study, Beverly Hills 90210 and The Peach Pit After Dark. Pretty Little Liars is also an excellent case study. Even SVU is starting to place hits into their soundtrack. I'm used to the score by Mike Post, so it's kind of unsettling for me. It's not just musical guests appearing on the show live, it's the placement of some of their hits in the soundtrack from their music supervisors. SVU has none, while Pretty Little Liars has Christopher Moyer. As for Charmed, the place P3 from San Francisco, co-owned by the witchy Halliwell sisters, has top 40 bands, Bare Naked Ladies, Goo Goo Dolls, Dishwall, The Donnas, and then there's the I'm With The Band feature. One episode had the sisters battling Dishwallah's manager who made a pact with a demon in exchange for fame. I certainly hope that wasn't Piper Halliwell. Try to get her into the camera light. I hate this stupid shadow. But on the left is definitely Piper Halliwell. If I had to watch Charmed, she would be my favorite Halliwell sister, and for damn good reason. Holly Marie Combs and I are pretty tight on Twitter, and I own a cardboard cutout of her. I must also make the connection because this is Roses and Rosewood, and because Roses stands for The Bachelor and Rosewood stands for Pretty Little Liars, Holly Marie Combs plays Ella Montgomery. Aria's mom. And no doubt, my favorite PLL mom. Get this is certainly laughable. Gilligan gets real. Ask reality show guru Mike Fleiss about his new project, The Real Gilligan's Island, and he quotes song lyrics. No phones, no lights, no motor cars, not a single luxury. But TBS's update of the 60s comedy, premiering Tuesday, November 3rd at 8, isn't exactly primitive as can be. Not with a hefty cash prize, challenges sillier than those on Survivor, and cameras stalking the castaways. And you wonder why the reality TV show genre is heading into a downward spiral from which it may never recover? Stop it. The idea of turning a retro, nostalgic 1960s sitcom like Gilligan's Island into a Survivor-like reality competition show is disgusting. Now let's move on to the middle child. The July 4th EW for 2014. And we're kicking it off with who I'm telling you right now will be the representative of Rosewood for the huge majority of their portions of each program each week. And that would be the wonderful Lucy Hale, Aria Montgomery, who kicked butt co-hosting with Ryan Seacrest on Rockin' New Year's Eve. Who is screwing with me? Why am I hearing a violin in my backyard? Who's the fiddler on my freaking roof? That would be Aria after hearing mysterious music outside her window on Pretty Little Liars. I don't hear much of any violin on PLL, save for composer Michael Subi, and his score I don't think is quite spectacular, but fits very well. Why couldn't you swing and get a live orchestra? But hey, there's no such thing as that on Pretty Little Liars, and with network budgets and cable budgets opting for live orchestras for their scores, it's kind of a shame that PLL didn't take that course of conduct. So, what to watch? Obviously, Pretty Little Liars for Tuesday, July 1st. Shedding enough tears to fit a small pond and everyone deals with trauma this week. Aria accidentally killed someone! Spencer, Troy and Belisario, the love of my life. I said it 1,000 times over, and I'll say it 1,000 times more. I'm in love with Spencer and Troyan. She found a dead body in her backyard, and of course, they all have homeworld. But the new suspects and fresh scars, there's just enough forward momentum amid all the reflection. Samantha Highfill grades it a B+. Admits the mediocrity lies an American institution. Finally, we move on to the first look / February issue. This would be January 2016's EW. A sneak peek at 2016's hottest movies, like Doctor Strange, TV shows, and more. This is the ultimate fan bracket. That is a tournament-style bracket to figure out the ultimate movie, the ultimate digital influencer, just representing YouTube here, folks. And bargain bolo alert, Tyler Oakley will be inducted into the TSR library next with his book Binge. As for movies, I would have to say any Pixar film, but maybe any Fast and Furious film. Oh no, wait, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I own both films. So yeah, I'm gonna have to say that. That would be the ultimate. As far as music goes, I'm not a big fan of any of these artists, really. But we did have a lot of Taylor Swift videos in here, so there's that. Actually, I can think of only 2 that we've done. So yeah, forget the music. TV, well, we have a lot of worthy shows that are worthy of the top spot here. I mean, Game of Thrones, Sherlock, Once Upon a Time Doctor Who, forget Teen Wolf, forget The Vampire Diaries, Empire, I'm not into Empire, The X-Files, I have a video on that, The Walking Dead, I should do something about that soon, The Bachelor, no thanks. And representing The Bachelor, and Don this camera shadow. I believe that's either Ben Higgins or host Chris Harrison. There is no picture representing Pretty Little Liars, but you know what? You don't need it, because it deserves the top spot. No further explanation needed. Monday, January 4th, began the 20th season of The Bachelor and Ben Higgins' journey to find love. The Bachelor celebrates its 20th season with Ben, the handsome 26-year-old Midwesterner who became a fan favorite during Caitlin's recent Bachelorette season. For the premiere, it's meant the twins to return the two former cast members in a first kiss within seconds of meeting. Somehow came out a little aggressive, host Chris Harrison tells us, but he also says not to anticipate too much making out, at least for now. Ben was a little slower to get going, but once he did, he felt just fine. As for those infamous contested job titles, and the numerous variations of the name Ashley, well, I think eccentric is a good word to describe them, Harrison laughs indeed. What is a chicken enthusiast anyway? Ask Robin Ross. With all that in mind, and the fact that we haven't featured enough Bachelor content last year, and in fairness, we should do that more this year, all I can say is, buckle up. This is going to be one wild flight. Or, as Chris Harrison would so eloquently put it, the most dramatic flight of a YouTube series this season. So subscribe and click the bell and come along for the ride. Thanks for joining me. I'll catch you on the thrift side. And don't forget to stop and smell the Roses, Bachelor Nation.